So welcome back to another episode. We get the Hour You Hate, and we're up in here with Dewey Cox today, bro.
Yeah.
Welcome to the building, huh?
What up, bro? Man, it's good to be here, man.
I don't think you've ever actually been in the studio.
I haven't.
You just been over to like the cookouts and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I came to the official cookout.
Yeah, right.
I'm invited to the cookout. invite Dewey to your cookouts.
All right, bro. But so would you ever wrestle with another man?
I've wrestled many men.
Oh shit, have you, bro? Let's get into that then, bro. What you mean?
No, I mean, but just in general, just like for fun or like survival.
I mean, many different times you've done it.
Yeah,
Are they all the same?
Have
you ever had to wrestle someone for survival?
Yes.
Have you really?
Just like survival of
the fittest.
Yeah,
not
not death.
Oh shit! What's up with that? How'd that happen?
Yeah, I mean, just growing up, you wrestle people. People bump into you and try to grab you and slam you, and then you're in a wrestling match.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Okay.
so I don't walk around necessarily and challenge people like, hey, do you want to wrestle me? But it's gone down before for sure. So yeah, I would wrestle a man if I have to.
Would you ever do? I'm trying to get into so my homie Charles does wrestling, right? Shout out Clay Evans.
Yeah.
He does like the WWE type shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be a guest star in one of those matches.
I saw you at the match the other day,
dude.
Huh? Was Doc in the ring too?
Doc was in the ring.
Yeah,
Me and Tabo were there chopping it up, bro. It was funny, dude.
That looked cool. Where was that at?
It was at the waiting room.
I need to know about the next one. I don't know.
Bro.
I missed it. I missed the flyer. And
the only way I knew was because Charles told me. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, bro, I swear, it amazed me. Their scene is just like the music scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not in that scene, you're not going to hear nothing about the shit.
Okay.
Because I went there, there's probably like 50 to 100 people there watching the wrestling. It was like packed in there.
Deep.
Dude.
Dang.
And DJ Doc, he went first as a tag team as called The Family or something, dude.
Yeah. I forget what his character's name, but I've talked to Doc about his character, and I like what he's doing with that character.
Dude, it's actually really sick, bro.
Yeah.
Because I pulled up there and as I'm walking in, fucking Tabo was checking in, buying a ticket too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we chop it up for a little bit, then Doc goes on, and then fucking Charles goes on after.
So, would you wrestle a man in the ring?
Yeah, bro, exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. If I could get PWP, bro, if y'all want to have Bobo the Breadboy as like a guest star in the ring, dude, I'd be all for it.
Yeah, that's what they're called, PWP?
Yeah, something, whatever their wrestling company's called, yeah.
Okay.
It was actually pretty cool, dude. I only stayed for the first two matches, but like Charles got on there, the dude spit in his face.
Damn.
Like a lot of spit visible, you know what I'm saying? Like you could see it. Then he was like curb stomping his neck and shit. He was like boom, boom.
Yeah. Is it a
crazy.
show or are these people fighting?
It was a show. It's just like
It's
essentially
like it's
WWE, right?
Yeah.
Scripted and
so
whatnot.
It's entertainment.
But like they really be fucking hitting each other, dude.
Yeah.
It was crazy. He popped out like his eye was all red like on the inside and shit.
Yeah.
It was crazy shit, bro.
I mean, shout out to them, right?
I think we could be a crazy tag team.
A tag team, depending on who we going against, right?
Oh, yeah, bro. We can't go against Doc's team, bro.
Yeah. I'll cheer them on from the audience, I think.
Dude, that shit was actually pretty sick, though.
Yeah.
But what's going on with you, bro? I like the fit.
Yeah, bro. I didn't realize you were gonna wear the same outfit as me today, dude.
We out here fresh today, bro.
Yeah, I like it, man. Shout out to the team.
That shit actually looks really, it fits you well, dude. I like it, dude.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
I was worried because my sweatpants were a little big. I don't know if it was what size I got, but the way the shit fits you, it looks nice.
Yeah,
and all the
bro,
other
rocking
homies
it, man.
been wearing it. It looks nice on them, dude.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for the compliment.
But I also do get like a size bigger every time I get clothes. So
When you wear it,
yeah,
I'm pretty much medium across the board. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna send me a package, I want medium.
send them a package, bro.
Send
How
me
many
a package.
packages have you got? Just me and AJ's?
You, AJ. Well, I've had some Milk the Game packages as well.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, pause. And then yeah, I mean, it's limited, but like I said, I'm trying to do the unboxing thing. That's
Yeah.
kind of like I want to get into that. I like telling people and sharing like stuff. You know what I mean?
You could be like that one TikToker who does the food reviews, but you do clothing reviews.
But I do clothing reviews.
Like, oh, this shit. amazing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's this. But
and sometimes, it has to go the other way sometimes, too. It has to be like, man, I was hoping for better quality, but you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to keep it real, you know? So that's why you got to have good quality merch and think about that stuff.
I like the quarter zip all the way up, too. It's like a turtleneck vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
I like that.
I could rock a turtleneck.
I like that.
Have you ever wore a turtleneck?
Just my, actually.
Oh, yeah, because I'm wearing it different, huh?
Yeah.
I don't even know how I look right now. I don't even
let him know in the comments.
I don't even know my
bro.
name right now. No,
I think it's fresh, dude.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
But we just got back from the studio.
Yeah.
So this morning I shot a couple podcasts and went to the studio with you for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
And we finished our Christmas song once a year.
Christmas banger.
Dude, I don't think you guys are going to be ready for this Christmas song, actually.
Yeah, I mean.
It might actually be out by the time this video's out.
Okay.
But how you feel about that? That was a fun little vibe, huh?
It was fun, and I've always wanted to do a Christmas song. I feel like we checked something off the bucket list, and now I want to do more. I wish we thought of this in November.
That's what I was gonna say.
So we could do like a Christmas album.
See,
but this is a good start, though. This is a good start to get. Even if it's a compilation next year and we invite a few more people into that.
Yeah, fucking Christmas
or not.
EP.
But either way, yeah, I think a Christmas EP would be really cool. And I also want to do like more traditional songs.
That's what I was going to say. Because if we had more time, we could do like the whole Christmas album.
Yeah.
And then do like an actual Christmas song.
Like a Christmas song.
Because we did like, it was kind of like a Christmas trap song.
Yeah, we were trapping in there.
Yeah.
Talking about Santa.
Trapping with Santa.
Santa first of all drops off bags for a living.
Yep.
So Santa is kind of a present trapper anyway.
He's the biggest flexer.
Dude, yeah. I mean, flying around with reindeers and stuff.
Dude, but then while we were at the studio, you were playing the song with you and AJ.
Yeah.
And you said something about the nominee for the award show.
Yeah.
What was up with that?
That bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was when the Omaha Hip Hop Awards had made me a nominee on their show.
Did you go to the event?
I did. The last one they had, and I won director and best studio.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
How was the event, dude? Walk us through that. I haven't been to one of those.
So I thought the event was cool. I don't think they've done it. They didn't do it last year.
Oh.
I thought it was cool. And just to speak on it, I think it's dope to give people their flowers, you know, before they're famous or before they're. So I really like those events because it's like, as artists, we really don't get a pat on the back, or we don't get much.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That was like a little recognition for you.
So it felt good to be recognized, even though, you know, I don't take it as like, oh, I'm about to start charging more or something, but it just feels good that people are like, hey, all these people voted for you and you won. Yeah. And you didn't tell nobody to vote for you.
You didn't? Know? They were just, your shit was just out there and they voted, huh?
I didn't post it. I just, I posted when I got my trophies or whatever, but I wasn't like, you know, posting all the time like, hey, go vote for me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what would happen if I let the people decide, and they decided.
I was going to say, this brings up a story you told me a while ago, the Houston Alexander shit.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that? What happened with that little incident?
I mean, I think Houston, essentially, he didn't recognize me. Yeah. And I thought he was a friend of mine at the time. And I don't know why it went sideways, man, but there was like.
Was this at the award show?
This was during the award show.
Oh, live. Yeah, see.
So there was, you know, probably 100 people that saw it. I think where it came from is there was kind of a rant going on about like Omaha artists at the award show, which didn't make sense, but you know, he called me out in front of 100 people.
No shit.
So, and it's Houston Alexander, so
yeah, you know, if y'all don't know, that's the
MMA fighter.
Oh, no shit, huh?
Yeah, dude. He's a DJ.
Yeah, that's what I know him from originally.
But the world knows him as the world may know him as a DJ too. Right. But the world knows him as an MMA fighter.
Because wasn't he like a radio personality too?
He was, yeah. And he still probably is, yeah. And I rocked with him. You know, I rock with Houston, or you know.
Yeah.
But it was a weird situation, man. Called me out in front of like 100 people, and then.
What'd he say? Hey, motherfucker.
No, it's nothing like that.
Nothing hostile like that?
It was really, like, to be honest, I feel like it's so far behind me now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't even want to, like Houston to me is someone who I don't like. He's from my city, so like anybody from my city, I'm never gonna like, you know, find a way to like have something negative,
right?
You know, even if I don't know how he feels. He might not even know who I am.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I've went to the radio a few times and freestyle for him and gave him my music, and he's played my music and showed love to my music.
Oh, you freestyled on the radio, huh?
Well, he brought me into the back room and said,
like, let me hear your shit.
He said, hey, I can't put your stuff on the radio unless you can freestyle. And then he started playing all these beats. He said these new artists nowadays, this is what he said. So I walked in the room, LP was there, and what's his name?
Shout out LP, man.
Yeah, shout out Lipo. You know, LP. But anyways, it was some spitters in there.
Yeah.
Right? And I thought I was just coming to drop off of music where I was singing. Like it was.
No shit.
Can you do that for the camera? So I had a song called Camera, and I was singing, and he kind of knew that he heard the record, but I think what happened was it was kind of a dope experience because he put me on the spot, and I had to go first in front of like these rappers who I was like, man, these guys are dope. Like I'm kind of nervous right now. I didn't write nothing.
Yeah.
And but he was playing some old school beats, and he kept saying, you know, people really don't got no flow if they can't flow over these old beats. And I just remember he did like 6 beats in a row, and I just was flowing on all of them.
Oh, you were killing it,
and then he showed me love, and he said that's why I was like, you know, we had gone through that, the love. He showed a lot of love, so you know, the love outweighs the bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was a weird
years
situation.
later, that incident at the thing happened, huh?
Years later, yep.
But how was that show? Was it like, where was it? It was like 100 people deep, you said?
Yeah, it was in like an auditorium in over by Creighton.
Oh, that would
He was the DJ. He was the DJ. The host was I forget buddy's name, man.
That's what I was gonna say. Who was the host?
L Genius was the host. He was the one
nice.
organizing and throwing it, and I thought it was a dope event because, like I said, anytime you can give flowers back to people, you know, without just like obviously sharing and commenting and liking is showing support.
Yeah.
But flowers is like, hey, we all recognize that you've been working hard.
And that was probably pretty sick, huh?
Yeah, it was super sick. And I honestly didn't expect to win Best Studio. Not because I don't think we have the best studio, but just because, like I said, I didn't tell nobody to vote for me. So I know there's a lot of studios, and I know there's a lot of loyal people, but it just goes to show, like, when you work hard, people appreciate that.
So what all did you win? Best studio and best director?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Best Studio / engineer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Best Director.
So as most of y'all know, he does the music, the engineering videos and shit like that.
Yes, sir.
I did want to ask, was there any crazy shit that's ever happened on like a video shoot? You know what I'm saying? Like any times where maybe like, I don't know, fucking Mad Guns are out or something, you know what I'm saying? And you're on the opposite end of it shooting.
Yeah, so one time, it was just one time this happened, and then I kind of, you know, when things happen, you got to pivot and adjust. So I went, it was funny because I had a meeting. They were like a new group to me.
Okay.
And just because we're talking about guns, I'm not going to mention who they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they were like they had their own buzz. But they were like new to me because they were younger. I didn't know who they were. I wasn't tuned in.
Okay.
And then they came in and they were playing their song for me. And we came up with this cool video shoot. It was supposed to be at a pool. There was supposed to be like lots of girls. There was going to be like, it was going to be a dope, fun video, right? So then an hour before the video, he calls me and said, hey, we're not going to do the pool no more. Just come through my house. Right. And then I was like, you know, that's cool. It's whatever. Because I like the song. So it's a group
like 3 or 4 people?
Yeah. It was 2 guys on the song, but it's just like a clique in the city. There's a clique.
Like
you know
the team, or not.
Like that.
Exactly.
But right. Maybe a little more, you know, gang life.
Yeah, right.
But it's all love because it's all a part of the culture. It's all a part of what comes with it. And I rocked with them. You know what I mean? I was really liking their record. The video is actually still really good. I'm going to show you that later. Like I said, I won't put no names on it with what I'm going to talk about. But so I get there, and they're like, all right, you know, we're not going to do the pool no more. And they were like, we're just going to do it in the basement or in the house. So I go downstairs, and it's about 25 young kids. And it's like guns everywhere. Oh, and like at first, like, and not at that point, because this was some years ago. I was kind of newer to the music videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was like, dang, I never had this happen. And I just remember I did one take, and it was like several guns being pointed at me, beams and everything. And I was like, all right, I'm never doing that again.
It's like that infamous cameraman meme where he's like on the other side of all the guns. And everyone's
right?
fucking.
And it was just kind of, it was eye-opening. You know, after I did it, I was like, man, that shot looks hard. That's tight.
Yeah.
But it's funny because, long story short, almost every scene was like full of guns.
Yeah.
But then I created the video to where you hardly don't see not one gun.
Oh, no shit, huh?
Because
just the way you edited and shit?
Well, just as like a, you know, I didn't want them to get in trouble.
Right.
And I'm a little older than them. So I knew it was a bad idea for them to do that, especially like, you know, that stuff catches up, you know, and the police are in tune to music videos. So I made the video just turn out dope. We kind of focused more on some cars and some, you know, I brought them outside and we did it.
Did some shit like that. Were you worried? You weren't worried for like safety or anything? Maybe at first when you're walking down there?
Well, not in turn. The only time I was worried about safety is the take where there was like beams and stuff being pointed at me, and then
it's
you
like
think
you're covered in beams and
and it's like, you know, it's like I did that, you know, you did it and you go through it and you're like, man, I made it to the other side, so it's cool, it's whatever, I'm never gonna do that again. But I learned, just for, if you're a videographer out there, I have the solution to this. If people really want to use guns and point beams at your camera, you put it on a tripod, press record and get up out the way.
Stay on the other side of that shit, man.
So it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
It's a learning curve, but I went through that and the video turned out fire. So, you know, yeah, that was kind of a sketchy shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah. I've been through all type of situations with videos, so.
What's some other wild video stories?
Nothing. So this one wasn't super wild necessarily because nothing happened.
Yeah.
But I had someone who essentially grew up in the neighborhood, just like in the land, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They grew up
the land
there.
of the free, right?
And then, well, I'm talking about in the land where it goes down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he grew up there, and then he went to jail for like 15 years. And then when he got out and came back home, you know, a lot of changed.
Yeah.
So those, you know, if you're gone for 15
Different
years,
world, huh?
you probably don't know the people who's there currently.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was in his mind to go walk the streets of like several neighborhoods at like midnight. And I was just like, bro, like, you don't know anybody over here, or you know what I mean? So it was like we went and did it, and there were sketchy moments, but again, man, I was locked in, so it was like I was focused on getting the job done because I knew, what am I gonna tell him? I'm scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So it's just like,
he already gave you the deposit, bro. You can't go back now.
Can't give him his deposit back, but it turned out good. It was cool. Otherwise, man, no, like video shoots, other than you know, they usually go pretty good, man, and I'm pretty good at like letting people know ahead of time, like, hey, I prefer not to have guns in my video.
Oh, okay.
I tell people straight up like that.
You never give me that warning.
Well, it was after we did yours. Right back.
What, Dirty?
Yeah, where somebody busted in. And,
yeah, that was a good video too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro. Dirty was the first music video I ever did that was like, or first music video period, you know what I'm saying?
Was that your first one?
Yeah, but it was the first song that was like a whole like project, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, get it really recorded in the studio, really make a thing. And that one did numbers too, bro. It was going crazy.
It was different. I was like, man, this Bobo dude is different, man.
I know. That's what I was saying. Like, what did you think when I hit you up? Or like, how did you even see me?
Well,
because I don't remember how it happened.
Yeah, I think
that was a white dude with dreads back then doing
all type of golds and
all sorts of shit going, bro.
You know what? To be honest, I was just like, I fuck with this dude. Like he's not afraid to like be himself if that's him.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? And I was like, I was excited. I was like, man, we about to make something dope.
Cause that was a fun video, bro.
Yeah.
You had the drone out and shit.
And it was cold that day. You remember how cold it was?
It was almost like
you had the lean in the baby bottles and stuff. I was like, this dude is turned up.
pouring the lean out and shit, bro.
And you was going. That was a part of your time. I feel like where you were like figuring things out. You know, you're figuring yourself out.
Yeah, trying to see what I wanted to do with life, bro.
Yeah, and it had a little shock value. I think some people were probably like, oh, chill.
Cause I remember, dude, just like I was telling GD earlier today, bro. It was like, or it was AJ. When I had the dread, people either loved it or hated it. You know. So like when that video dropped, there was mad shares. Like, who the fuck is this white dude with dreads and shit? You know.
But that's such a important quality.
Yeah.
Like when you're anything that's trying to, people need to have the ability to love or hate you, but not like most of us don't give people a chance to do that.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cause they were fucking definitely loving or hating me, bro.
Right.
That was a fun time. Shout out Kayvon. He was in that video. Yeah. And Joey, dude. Oh, that was a good video.
Yeah, it was.
The homie that we robbed in that video, we actually got him in trouble with his probation. Like,
I know.
While,
I remember that. I think there's a clip on TikTok that's kind of viral.
What, of the
robbery?
Oh, yeah. Because I put it up there. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think I reshared it or something. And I was like, damn, this got a lot of views, dude.
Because that shit was crazy. We staged the whole robbery, you know what I'm saying? Homie came in, broke the thing. And if you remember,
the video was just very authentic, though.
Yeah.
It was like the time, it was like a snapshot kind of like your situation. You know,
that was like the life right there. You know what I'm saying? That encapsulated it.
So I was happy when we were filming. I was like, man, this is gonna turn out good.
Yeah, because
But anytime I'm at a shoot, I'm very like, I'm not thinking of stuff like that. I'm not thinking of like, oh, what's this Bobo dude like? I'm more so thinking like, how can I make him look like a star?
Right.
Or how can I like
that's solid shit, bro.
Capture him in just his best light. You know what I'm saying? Or make people hate or love this person.
Yeah, dude, because that was just dead ass like at the house I was staying at back then. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like literally nothing in the living room but a fucking couch.
Dude, it's like music videos I always say are like time capsules.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you can go back and watch them. Like even our videos. One day we can look back on them and be like, dang, we was having fun, man. Yeah. We was doing whatever we wanted type shit.
Bro, oh my gosh. You remember we had to put the table back together? Because we got one take of him breaking it, but then we're like, let's get another one.
Had to set the little leg right there.
Yeah, dude, to hold it back up. We're like, all right, let's run it back again.
You know, and then we, I think after that video, was it a video after that? And then we started getting in the studio? Because I remember you and your brother used to come through, man.
Yeah, we did for a little bit. We did Tsunami there and a couple. Yeah. We recorded the whole THUH EP there.
Yeah,
that one with, what songs are on there? I forget the songs, but...
Right.
A banger with Rodney, I forget.
Right.
But yeah, dude, because like we were fucking with each other. It's come a long way, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And then I wonder what we were talking about.
I know, me too.
They probably missed the applause thing. We should do that again.
Okay. Let's see. What were we at?
I think we were talking about like it's pretty dope that we are right here in this room. You know what I'm saying?
Because you were talking about how we used to have beef and I didn't know it.
Yeah, it wasn't beef though.
Not
it wasn't beef. It was just like I'm explaining.
Okay.
I'm explaining. So this is the time when I was angry at Bobo the bread boy and he didn't even know it.
Throw that bitch back in there.
Because I was bitter looking at the situation in the back, and there was like 20 people with this same. I had the same feeling about it. It wasn't just you, but I'll tell you why.
Okay.
All right. So, essentially, there was somebody. I've worked with several engineers over time.
Okay.
And even like now, I'm not trying to shed light on that. You know what I mean? But there's times when business, things can happen, right? So there was a situation that happened with one of the engineers and an artist, and he was essentially saying, "Hey, this guy won't give me my music," right? And then this guy was saying this guy won't pay me for it. So,
no shit.
So then he was like, we were DMing because I messaged him because he messaged me actually, and I messaged him back, and he was voicing his concerns. He said, "Hey, this is your studio. You have to deal with this." And I was like, you know what? This is my studio, so I will deal with it. I'll help you. And I told him, I said, hey, don't go to social media. Don't like make a big fuss. I'm gonna handle it. That's it.
And you're talking to the other producer or the artist?
I'm talking to the artist.
Okay.
The guy
one who's upset?
Who's very upset. And I told him, I said, hey, I understand why you're upset. This if in fact this is happening, we'll get it right. Like, no matter what, you're cool. I got you. Like, I'm an engineer. There's a ton of stuff I could do for you to make your money right. And he was like, okay, cool. And then literally 30 minutes after that, he made this big post and tagged me 100 times in it. And it was like, it was just very like, it basically would be like why would anyone ever want to go to my studio after reading that long post? You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
So then there was like 34 shares on it. So I was like, you gotta mind you, at the time, I'm looking at like, this dude is lying on me. And like, all these people are thinking it's true. And then I get to looking, and I was like, man, 15 of my friends shared it. And I was like, damn, why?
And one of them was me.
And one of them was Bobo the Breadboy. And I was like, and I was thinking, and it was like after we worked together and stuff.
Right.
So I was like, in my mind, just in your situation, but let me speak on the whole picture first.
Right.
Which was like, I saw about 25 people that were friends with me that shared it. And at that time, now I look at this situation differently now, but at the time it hurt my feelings, because I was like, and I just was straight up deleting people. I was like, man, they don't fuck with me. They don't fuck, like, why would you share these lies? Like, and in my head, it was a few people who was kind of like, I don't care if I never see you again type stuff. Because I was so, you gotta realize my business is my passion, and everyone who knows me knows that I'm not no bad business. You know what I mean? I don't got no business on getting over on people. Because
the post was about another producer who works in your spot, right?
It was, but I was the only one that tagged throughout the whole thing. So any person reading it would think it's about me.
Right, okay.
Unless they very paid attention, because everyone's commenting like, yeah, oh, that studio's fucked up.
No
blah,
shit.
blah, 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 blah. And it's cool.
I didn't comment, did I?
I think you did, but you didn't comment. You didn't comment like, you didn't say nothing like, oh, that's like, you were just like, damn, that's fucked up. Which it was. It was fucked up.
The situation in a whole.
Yeah, the situation was. But I think for me, it was my first time kind of being like online. I had never experienced like people spreading lies about me online. And like, until you go through that, it's easy to be like, when you see a celebrity and you're like, oh, just don't read your comments.
Yeah,
but it's like, sometimes like, them comments hurt, because it's like, man, that's not me. You're sharing, you guys are sharing stuff, and it's getting all this attention, and 30, 40 shares, and all these likes and all these comments. And I'm like, and the whole time, 30 minutes ago, he just told me he wouldn't do it because I was gonna help. I was gonna solve the situation behind closed doors.
No shit, huh?
And then 30 minutes later, he makes this big post, and in my mind, it went viral. And I just remember looking at all the people who shared it. And you just happen to be one of them, but it hurt me because I was like, dang, like I thought that was my homie,
right?
But I think you were just like more so, like when I look back at it and reflect it was just like a innocent, like you were just trying to stand up for the scene, like, hey, this some bullshit, like I'm gonna share this shit.
Cause I remember you telling me before, and I do not remember the post or like who it was about or what it was about.
Yeah.
And we don't gotta say it on here, of course.
Yeah,
you know
I don't even know the guy. I don't even know him.
Shit.
I couldn't spot him out. Nothing. I just.
Do you remember the names involved? And I'll bleep them.
What? Like the person who it was?
Yeah.
No. Like I said, I didn't even know him.
No shit.
I didn't even know him.
Or who was the dude that was working in your studio?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep that off wax, bro.
Yeah.
But it was just, it's the fact that like, if it would have been him tagged, that would have been a whole new thing. But it's like, it was me through it. So like, for example, to paint a picture, if somebody made a status today and they were like, man, I'm never working with Bobo again. The team is just full of liars, and they just gonna take your money and bully you. And imagine if I shared it and I was like, man, this is fucked up.
Right.
It'd be like, you would look at it, maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you'll be like, oh, that's cool. It's just social media. Who cares? But maybe you'll look at it and be like, dang, that's fucked up, dude. We got an album together and some more. I mean, now we way closer than that.
Yeah.
But just at that time, it was like a stray bullet, because it was like all the people who shared it, I didn't care nothing about it. I was just like all these people, like, I'm not rocking with none of y'all.
Did you unadd me?
At that time, yeah.
Did you?
I did.
Oh no!
Can we get a bombshell or something right there?
All I got is.
So I did, dude. I was in my feelings, and I can look back at that and be like, man, I was emotional about that.
Yeah.
Because I should have just hit you up and been like, bro, like, he tagged me 15 times in here. Why you share it? But I think you didn't do it to hurt me.
Yeah.
You did it to involve the community.
I think if I knew who the other producer was, I think, well, you could probably tell me after, right?
Yeah.
Because then I think that might open the story to like
Maybe
what was going on. You know?
So long story short, I got emotional and made an emotional decision, and then I just remember, I think that was after we had worked in the studio with you and your brother.
Yeah.
And I just remember, literally when I think it was when Rodney passed. I just like I was watching from the outside. You just see somebody going through something, and I remember I reached out to you. And I was like, hey, bro, if you need anything or something like that. I sent you a message like, hey, I know we ain't talked in a long time, but we shouldn't end our friendship like this. Or something. And it sucks. It takes something tragic for that to happen. Because
I think that's how what brought us back, too, was after that shit, you hit me up, and then we started working on Desolation and shit.
Yeah. And or just even, like, we started, like, mingling again.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We might not have started recording right away, but it was just like we were in each other's network again. And I had felt bad about the situation because I was reflecting on it and thinking like, man, I was really emotional during that time. But that's what happens with the stuff that we do. We get attached to it.
Yeah.
Like if somebody talks reckless about the podcast, you're gonna feel some way, especially if they lying.
Yeah, that's fucking.
You know what I mean? So.
Dude, and the craziest part is, bro, because I'm so blind to that whole side of it. You know what I'm saying?
And it makes me think now about, like, dang, have I ever shared something like that? Because it was literally, I don't think looking back at it, I keep saying, I was emotional.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think it's, like I said, the reason why we started this whole thing is dope that we can be right here and we friends now and we closer than we were then. And it's like, it's full circle, and I'm man enough to be like, I made the mistake. Because all you did is share something that was already out there.
And I think I might have shared it because maybe I didn't like that producer.
Well, you shared it with a post.
Did I?
But
I wish I could find it.
I don't think that's the case, though.
But just say the name real quick and I'll believe it, bro.
But I will say that situation is long gone. And I think I've worked hard to like make sure my name is clear and that people know like things associated with me, because I've had incidents come up since then, and I'm known to be like a person who's gonna solve it behind the scenes. Yeah, like we don't need to make a big deal about something that can be solved.
Dude, because in my head, like, I remember, like, we were working a little bit, and then we stopped working. And that was just because, on my side of things, I'm like, yo, I got my own studio set up. You know what I'm saying? I can save me some money.
Right.
You know
Dude,
what I'm saying?
Probably don't fuck with me no more.
No, see, I never had that thought, like, once, bro.
It was so silly, because I had all these feelings, and this was me. I had to grow into this, like, into who I am now. Because I used to, like I said, until you have something happen online where you're like, oh, it's just the internet, who cares about these comments? But it's like when those comments are about you or your baby or your business, all of a sudden there's this red line that shoots and you're like, man.
Damn, so were we ops for a little bit?
We weren't ops at all. I never actually had I never had a person who's like a op of mine.
No?
Never had an op.
Damn, that's
you definitely weren't. You were, I mean, I was, it's not that it was just as simple as like, it was probably as little as you sharing it as me unfriending you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, because I'm mad I never like seen like the unfriend, or I never saw like the refriend. You know what I'm saying?
Because I didn't in my mind, you were just one of 25 people who I literally unfriended and was like, and some of the comments were crazy, and I was like me and some of those people in my mind, like now I'm cool, but we've almost never recovered.
Oh yeah,
and this was 6 years ago.
This is a crazy recovery here.
Like,
huh?
so it's like, but there was people talking reckless in the comments that knew me, and I was just thinking like, dang, like bro, we never gonna be around each other again. Like, but I was emotional at that time.
Damn, dude, that is so crazy to me, bro.
Just a status.
Yeah,
it was just a status, but it got juice though. It had like. So many viral, likes, and I felt like it was viral.
Is the post still up, you think?
I wouldn't know how to find it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to find it. I doubt it is. I think he actually deleted it after a couple of days.
Yeah.
Because I was upset with him.
Dude, the story of Bobo and Dewey's beef.
Man, that's crazy. We was beefing, man. That's gonna be on the caption. Dewey and Bobo's beef.
Why Bobo and Dewey used to beef.
I know, right? But yeah, man, I was emotional at that time for sure.
I remember you telling me that, and I was just like so like fucking astonished. I'm like, whoa, for real? You know what I'm saying? Because like I was saying, like I got my own studio set up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I can save money.
Right.
And then I met Sam I Am, and then he was hooking me up for cheaper videos.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And Sam's dope.
Yeah.
You know
So in
what
my
I'm saying?
mind, it's all just like, oh, I'm just trying to save some money. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
to me, none of that ever came into play.
Right. It was just that
literally
post.
a button.
But when they were in like in the same circles and shit too, so it's like you still were eventually seeing me.
I was seeing everything. Still.
Yeah,
I was seeing everything still. And I wasn't on no hater stuff. It's not like I was like, oh man, I don't like Bobo to people I was around.
Yeah.
It was just like a personal thing between me that no one else knew about. I just had deleted several people, and then just felt some type of way. I was just upset that.
Have you had this talk with multiple other people,
Nope.
like about that situation?
No.
Oh no, not even, huh?
No, because I was emotional. I don't like to. I can talk about it because I'm like, it is what it is and what happened. And,
Yeah.
But it's like it's almost embarrassing.
I can feel that.
You know what I mean? I don't want to like. Oh man, what you posted online made me mad. Like that's silly to me.
Yeah.
That's so silly. Especially if it would have happened nowadays, I would have hit you up. I'd have been like, hey bro, like, you know what I mean?
You know what the fuck you just shared, bro?
Right.
I'd be like, oh no, dude.
But yeah, at the time, I was just emotional, bro.
Dude, that's crazy,
But
dude.
we good, bro. We locked in, man.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like now, it's like, bro, like we link up every week, almost religiously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I almost don't do
We
anything.
got a Christmas song together, dude.
Yeah, who else got a Christmas song?
Come
bro?
on, man. Give it applause, man.
Yeah,
Is it that button?
There we go, bro. Fucking applause.
Yeah.
Dude, because I remember when we did the In Too Deep album, I had a bunch of people hitting me up like, bro, how the fuck you get Dewey on an album? How'd you get him to perform with you? You know what I'm saying?
People have said that to me before,
I'm
man.
sure, right?
It just made sense, man. It made sense, and I think there was some weird connection when like I said, when your brother had passed.
Yeah.
And it was like I had dealt with death in my life too. And I just remember I was relating to you really hard, and then I like kind of seen you were like the me 10 years ago.
Oh, no shit.
You know what I'm saying? And it kind of, that's what kind of like, that's the magic behind our album and stuff. You know what I mean? I see a lot of, you know, and I'm not old or nothing, but you know what I mean? We do have an age gap between us.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's dope that like I kind of see that, you know, and it just, I don't know, it just worked out. You can never explain it sometimes, how stuff happens.
Do you want to, I was going to ask what happened back in your past, or do you not want to touch up on that?
I mean, just it's not just my life, but I lost my best friend when I was 18.
Shit.
Drunk driving accident, killed himself, and that kind of changed my whole like how I thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it is almost like similar shit happening.
I was very like hurt and like upset and felt like somebody took something from me. And it's not even my family. It was just my best friend at the time, or one of my best friends. And just, you know, that's not the only time, but several, you know, over 10 years, we can lose people.
Right,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? And that's kind of what defines us sometimes, is like the death that we go through and the people we see. And
then what you can do after it. You know what I'm saying?
So, but yeah, that definitely, I just felt like for whatever reason I was relating to the situation, and also wanted to be a branch, you know, be able to reach out and be like, hey bro, like, you know, I hope you're doing all right, and when you're ready, let's get together type
and
stuff.
it was solid because I actually needed that shit too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, because it took like a year to record Desolation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like each time going in there was like therapy, you know what I'm saying? Like, as corny as it fucking sounds, but like going in there and dropping that album. Yeah.
The studio is there. I know there's artists I record who don't even hardly put the music out. They just come in.
They just go there and rap, huh?
Because it is. You're expressing yourself verbally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a therapist. If the mic was a therapist, we've said it live, right?
That probably got us just built the bond too, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sitting there letting out fucking feelings on feelings,
and I'm
you know
mixing
what I'm
it
saying?
in, spending hours working on it.
Yeah, and it's like, fuck, dude. At that point, you like fucking feel the pain almost, you know?
Yeah, for sure, and it's relatable.
I'm glad we came this far though, bro.
Yeah,
and even
man.
speaking of that, you came pretty far too from that shit
From
that
that
happened.
time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause you a millionaire now?
Yeah, man, a couple million.
Okay.
I'm just playing.
Angel investor.
No, not
let me
at
get
all.
it.
Not at all. No, man, but definitely have came far. I feel like, in the music and life, and just mentally, I feel like the biggest thing we can do as people is work on our own mental, because we're our only roadblock sometimes.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? If we think about like, just depression in general, it kind of like locks you up. But it's like it's between you and yourself a lot of the times.
Cause you've been journaling a lot shit too lately, huh?
I was journaling. It's kind of off and on now.
Yeah.
It is. It's hard to just get up and write a journal every morning, man.
Were you doing like just what you want to do for the day, or were you doing like almost not diary type shit, but like shit like that?
It was diary 2.0. So
Yeah.
it was like I would write up first. The first thing I would write when I wake up before I get on social media or anything. I would write what I'm thankful for, and then I would write what my goals are for the day, what were the results from yesterday, and then the last category was I forget, but it was basically like holding myself accountable, but also making sure. I do remember though, like when you write your goals down every morning,
Yeah.
it sticks with you. It's like, dang, like it like say you write it at 7
It's like
in
your
the morning.
to-do list for the day, you know what I'm saying?
And then you're thinking like, okay, well, dang, it was my goal to make $200 today. Like, I better go do this thing.
Yeah.
Because like I told myself today I was gonna do it. You know,
Okay.
and just something simple like that.
Yeah.
Or I told myself I don't want to eat fast food today. So then when 8:30 comes and I'm leaving Bobo's podcast,
And you're like, fuck,
I
dude.
can't go get fast food because I've reminded myself. You know what I mean?
This is the bad part about not having a producer.
Did it cut off at all? Did we lose anything?
No, I try to go under 20 minutes because it cuts off at like 21, 22.
Oh, okay.
And then it like stopped the clip and then you got to go again.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to change it.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember when Rodney passed, I got real into like journaling and like I was trying a bunch of different shit to like help out my mental, you know what I'm saying?
Your mental, yeah.
I read a lot of books and shit. The only thing that really stuck was books. I like
Which-
reading books, bro.
Any books you can recommend?
One that really stuck with me was Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah, I have that book. I'm
Dude.
about to start reading it.
That you haven't read it yet?
No.
That one's a good one, bro. Especially especially just reading it younger, you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
taught me how to look at my money in like an adult way, you could say. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard that about that book.
Yeah, because like
Heard
it
it's a
really
good
makes
book.
me think like when I'm spending money, I'm like, bro, is this an asset or is it a liability? You know what I'm saying? Like, is
Yeah.
this gonna bring me anything in the future, or am I just like you said, fucking fast food? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Stop buying
right.
fast food, you save $200 a month.
Right, right.
Then you put that 200 in merch, you make fucking 600. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it
Yeah.
happens to be.
No, for sure.
But that was a real good book. I also got that budgeting one right there. I haven't cracked open yet,
Yeah.
but that's a good one. You be
Yeah.
reading books?
So
You can't get through them.
no, I do. I can read. I
Yeah.
can read.
I would hope
I
so.
haven't. So I've read. So throughout my college, because I have a college degree in marketing.
Oh shit!
But
Flex
did
it
you
real
know that?
quick. Yeah, you told me
Yeah,
like
so
once.
I had to flex it real
You
quick.
only ever told me once, bro.
Yeah, so I went through school, and to get a business degree, you read a lot of stuff like that. So the Rich Dad Poor Dad stuff was kind of on my radar already.
Okay.
Like, and I've heard people talk about that book, but I've read several, financial books and financial literacy, and but I would like to start reading more as an adult, because like after I graduated, it was like I only read one book, and it was a sweet book, but it's so crazy it's slipping my mind right now.
Yeah.
I got it at my house, and it's like a book that meant a lot to me. I just can't think of it right now.
Okay.
Can't think of it.
The retention was not there for that one.
So
huh?
the information,
The information
is-
stayed.
but the name of the book. It's
what
like,
was it about?
So it was about this young like, what do they call people who have sheep?
Shepherd.
Shepherd.
Okay.
It was about a young shepherd.
Man, we brought
And-
back Shepherd 3 times in the last 3 podcasts.
Really?
Yeah, because Eminem dropped a song about he was talking about like I fucked a sheep like a shepherd or something.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen that. I seen you and Mr. Baum talking about that.
Yeah, but my bad, bro. Keep going, dude. Shout out Eminem.
Yeah, so
good clickbait.
Right.
It rounds up the views.
But essentially, long story short, the shepherd had a whether it was like a vision or a like a oracle told him this. Basically, that he needs to go to. It was like in the middle of Egypt. I forget what the name of the place is called. It's like, but he had to travel a long distance, and for like a young shepherd boy.
So it was like a storybook, huh?
It was like a story, but
taught a lesson.
Yeah, it kind of taught a lesson of control, taking your own destiny in your hands, and like that's what it really was. It's like we all have a destiny, but it's not gonna just be given to us.
That's sick.
You know what I'm saying? It was a really good book. I'm gonna figure out the name of it. I probably have it in my little bookshelf. I got a little bookshelf at home.
I know mine's over there.
Yeah, and it's a good read, man. It's an easy read.
That's solid, bro. I'm finishing up the 4 Agreements right now.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard about that one. It's a little short book. I actually found it at Five Below. It was like $5, you know what I'm saying? But it's like a little book, and it pretty much just talks about like the 4 agreements are like I forgot what the fuck they were. Right. But it was some cool shit that's like real, like not to take people's opinions to heart, you know what I'm saying? And like watch what you say with your mouth and shit like this. And it was like actually cool things, and it's like compact enough for me to be able to do this busy shit but then still read like a chapter a night, you know what I mean?
You know, there's a lot of good information hidden in books, they say. Yeah. You know, and
you ever heard of The Secret?
I have very early, and I believe so much in The Secret.
Do you?
The Secret, I remember one time my homie Andre, his mom, when we were in high school, she sat us both down and she was like, you guys need to watch this. And this was my junior year.
It was the movie?
And it was The Secret.
Oh, shit.
And I just remember that day, I was like, man, I just got to believe.
Yeah.
And then I really started believing. And then all these, you know, things came from that. But I lived to The Secret today.
Dude, The Secret's nice, bro. I had The Secret. It was like a calendar rip-out thing. You know what I'm saying? And every day you grab a new one and read it. And, oh, my gosh, I used to have them hanging literally right up here. They're on the other chalkboard.
Yeah.
Literally, it was just these ones that, like, stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Secret,
oh, dude.
It's deep, bro.
It is pretty deep, dude.
It's so deep.
But that shit's lit, bro. What else we got going?
Man,
I want to see what else I have on my topic list for you.
Yeah, bro. You're performing with Afro Man, right?
Yeah, bro. January 8th.
Yeah. Where's that at?
That'll be at the Waiting Room.
At the Waiting Room?
It's on a Monday night, but...
Is that a Strawstone production?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about that is I performed at Afro Man like 2-3 years ago when Rodney was still alive. Yeah. And we opened for him at the Tequila Garage.
At the Tequila. That's where I thought it might have been. But
dude, you know that? Like,
was it when they had the stage outside?
Yeah, they had the stage outside, I believe. But we took a picture inside or whatever. But it's just crazy to see like him at the Tequila Garage and me and Rodney opening for him like when we got SoundCloud songs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To years later, now it's like Waiting Room opening up for Afro Man. Right, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That'll be another nostalgia thing for me in my life. Right. Just like that Smoke Perp feature was.
Yeah, dude. And you had the birthday bash at the Waiting Room, man. You had that thing lit, dude.
Dude. Right behind you, too, got the flyer.
the vote for Bobo?
Dude, birthday bash is lit. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah. Where at? Where's the thing at that we did? This ain't it though, right?
No, that's the old birthday bash. I was gonna say, what was the newest one? What was the vibe for that one? That was The Vibe Is Right, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, The Price is Right. Or The Vibe Is Right. And dude, that was funny. Strawstone was funny on stage.
Yeah, right.
Like he did a good job with
that. If y'all went to the birthday bash, dude, you know how lit that was. If you didn't, July something this year, 2024, we're coming another one, bro. I know, bro. You should. What, you trying to perform at the Afro Man one or what?
Yeah, I was thinking about that, bro.
Yeah?
I was thinking about it, yeah.
That'd be sick. We could do some of that.
I thought it was this Friday. And I was like, dude, that's coming so fast, bro.
I know, you were telling me
I was like, in my head, I was like, bro, I'm like booked, bro. I don't know what to tell Bobo. But when you told me it's January, I'm going to fix it in my calendar.
Yeah, January 8th, it'll be a Monday.
And it's a Monday.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh,
damn, you break it back in there. Dude.
It fell with AJ, too.
Nice.
But yeah, bro, so that wouldn't be a good show. We could perform a couple of our Into Deep bangers.
Yeah.
Christmas song won't be a vibe for that one, I don't think.
No, probably not. Even though we're snapping on that thing.
Yeah, dude.
But
the Christmas song's fire. I still haven't car tested it.
yeah.
I need to check it out. I'll probably do it on my speakers in here after this.
Right. You gotta check it on several sources.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're pretty good, huh?
Yeah, bro. This was fun.
I think I got most of the shit I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Other shit's like some more like worst person you worked with. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That one's a one too.
Oh man, can I answer that?
You can't. You don't have to say names. You can just say why it was the worst.
I don't know this guy, but in the studio, this is gonna be a studio guy. I just remember we were like in the studio for a long time recording like one song.
He was an artist or like a producer and shit?
He's an artist.
Okay.
He was an artist, and again, there's nothing wrong with taking a lot of time or nothing. But it was like we took a lot of time on that one song, and then he was like so pressed on getting a CD made. And I was like, bro, my computer don't even make CDs.
Oh, you wanted to
I was trying to tell him, I was like, bro, like this ain't 1990 no more. And there's no disrespect to that guy. I honestly forgot his name. I only worked with him like once or twice.
Yeah.
And he was like a kind of an older guy. And I was just thinking like bro, they don't even make CD-ROM, or like new cars don't even have CD players in them.
Yeah.
But I get if you need it on a CD or something to like send it. I had another guy who would record and he would put them on CDs because you used to have to do that to send it in to copyright it.
Oh, really?
But that wasn't what he was talking about. And even so, like,
well, he just want the master on a CD.
He just wanted so quick thing. Even just 7 years ago, maybe even 6, every studio session you would leave with the CD. It wouldn't get emailed. Huh? It wouldn't get emailed. So like that's changed. Like when I used to be on 70s.
I started right after that, bro.
Dude, when I was on 72nd and Dodge, when Beats and Tats was up there, literally for the first year or two, you would leave with the CD and all your songs would be on it.
No shit. Huh?
So like imagine you did your songs, like the Christmas song, I would have burnt a CD and gave that to you.
No shit.
Just
because email wasn't popping, or that was just how it was?
It just wasn't digital yet.
Yeah.
It was still, people were still like hustling out of the trunk. And it's crazy how like, even just my short tenure, because I've been a professional engineer for like 8 going on 9 years. But I got to see it change in that little time.
I was going to say,
and I'm still seeing it change. And it's going to keep changing. You know?
That's what me and GED were talking about too, like all the band lab and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit's getting crazy with that.
Yeah, BandLab is tight. And just all these phone apps and stuff you could do.
But it was just bad because he just took like 4 hours and he was just pressing for a CD.
He was pressing for the CD and I was like, bro, I don't have a CD burner.
Oh, yeah.
And then just I don't know. It just kept, it was just weird. It was weird vibes. Yeah, it was weird vibes.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been in some studio sessions where they're like, you're just not vibing with it, huh?
Yeah.
But that's everybody, you know what I'm saying? You can't vibe with every track.
Yeah,
it's as long
hard
as you do your best.
It's hard, or
yeah,
it gets hard.
We won't get into all that, but I think it was a nice podcast, bro.
Yeah, this was dope, man.
You got anything you want to shout out or let the people know about?
Man, if you don't already know, my name is Dewey Cox, and I'm a director, artist, a hooper. You know what I mean? Did I say engineer? We know that though, right? I said artist, I think. But yeah, just follow what I'm doing. I'm streaming games now. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing. Hopefully you guys will see me on here again.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe to homie, bro. All his shit will be in the description. And then, we're definitely going to get you on, bro. Because I remember you telling me at the studio, you were like, I want to be a frequent guest.
Right.
I'm like,
this went by quick.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was talking about my situation too, you know what I mean? A lot.
Dude,
but that's kind of what it is.
All the podcasts today, they've just been flying, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm glad because I've done pods where it's like, it's almost ripping teeth out of them trying to get them talking, you know?
Yeah.
But that's why I like it, bro. If y'all want to be on the podcast, let us know. Real quick before we do go, though, I want to ask, has anyone ever talked shit about me to you? Like, oh, that Bobo dude's fucking whack. You know what I'm saying?
No, not shit. Because I think I'm the type of person that, like, I don't attract drama to me. I don't attract, like gossip and stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? People who are in position to have conversations with me, usually know that like that's a waste of time.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Plus it'd be weird because it'd be like, if you don't like Bobo, you probably don't like, you feel some way about me or something. Like we got all this stuff together, but nah.
Okay, nice,
No.
bro.
What about me?
Yeah, bro. Actually, yeah.
Nice.
I had
bro.
one homie come up to me, not on like some weird shit, but
Yeah.
like I remember just going back for you because I was like, bro, you can't be hating on fucking Dewey, bro. Like we go hard together,
what?
dog. Huh?
Do you remember like the comment? Or
Yeah.
was
So
it-
pretty much all he said, he was like, I was playing the album or whatever,
Yeah.
and then later he comes up to me, lets me know, he's like, hey, what did he say? He said something about you killed Dewey on all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was like, I don't really fuck with Dewey's vibe, blah blah. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
are you serious? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're not hearing the bars and this shit. And then what I did, bro, I swear, like I was going hard for you. I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, okay, you might not like us together, but let me show you this single.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I'm
that's
saying?
love. That's
So
love.
then
And
I showed him Cold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, and then that changed his mind. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was like, bro, Cold is a hard song,
yeah,
bro.
man, Cole was type shit. Then shout out to the Nebraska music scene, man.
Yeah,
They hit me
dude.
up and
Shout out to them.
we put it together, man. I love that song. But I feel like that was almost a good thing though, because I always tell people either need to like you or not like you.
Yeah,
and at
right?
that point, that person didn't like me, which was almost the same as him liking me.
Yeah, because he had enough not liking you to say something about it, you know?
Right.
And he's
But,
not a bad dude. He's just
no,
real
of course.
opinionated, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I was like, bro,
And
that's
that's
be
the
dissing
game
on the
we in.
homie. Check out
Yeah,
this
right,
song,
right.
dog.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So
And
that's why I wanted to ask you to see if you've ever done some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, bro. I don't recall.
Yeah.
I don't recall because I
feel
feel
that.
like I don't like I said, I don't engage in a lot of that. It's not
Yeah.
productive. It's
And
not,
like you said, if people getting around you, it's like for some business or work
right,
shit. You know what I mean?
Right. You know.
But that's lit, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. This is the longest pod we shot all day.
Hey.
And I think it's going to urge me back into the hour-long pods because we just shot one like it was nothing.
It's
you
the
know what
hour
I'm
you
saying?
hate.
Like, comment, subscribe. We out of here.
Yeah. Hey.
Go out on a good note. Yeah, snowy sweet shit. That's fire, bro.
Yeah, that was dope. We just posing
Yeah, just as it's like a,
a thumbnail.
yeah.
Should I like look at you like we beef?
Yeah, we should actually. No, that should be the picture we take for the actual thumbnail.
Yeah, right.
That'll be fire. That'll be sick.